work with children, and they tell me stories about souls that come to them, and they see very clearly the energies, but they're afraid of it. And then the moms come to me and ask what they should do to help their children with this.
How we love that the moms come to you with that question. That opens up a lot of doors now, doesn't it?
Yes.
You see, there was a time when mothers would not go out with a question like that. Not so long ago. Your world is changing rapidly, and we love that you are all starting to open up more to the wisdom that you are actually born with. Your children, more than ever now, more than you can comprehend right now, are a walking database of information that you are all ready to receive and pull into more and more. When they perceive energies the way they do, they're really just, you could say, the precursors or the announcers of what is, in a sense, waiting for you as a possibility, all of you, and helping you to get used to that. You understand that they are fearful for something that is what you would consider from your old paradigm perspective to be so much out of the ordinary, is the invitation for you to overcome your own boundaries of fear towards what you think is ungraspable. You can perceive energies in many ways. They can be as sounds, colors, shapes, lights, or shadows. All of this occurs. The best way to give children who are such receivers for these higher frequencies, to give them some sense of grounding in your society, is to teach them self-empowerment and to listen to their heart. For it is within their own heart that they can find the answers to any question that they might possibly have about that energy. You see, you attract energies into your perception only if they are a match with you on one way or another. Do you understand this so far?
Yes.
You can tell the children that they have, in a sense, allowed in a very visual or audible or tangible translation of energy that is a part of them, that is a puzzle piece of them, and it's coming by to say hello. Now, if it doesn't feel like it is a comfortable puzzle piece, the most beautiful thing that you can do with your child is go into dialogue and ask them, are there parts or moments in your life where you feel a little afraid? What are the things that make you insecure? Do you wish to share about that openly and see if you can self-empower them there? Because understand, your guides, for you too, for any one of you, often push those buttons that you call fear or doubt in their visitations with you to bring to the surface that what needs to be seen about something else that's been playing out in your life, you see. That's the entrance, that's the open door, the invitation through which what looks like a lower energy can come in or be perceived. Do you understand?
Not quite.
A very loving guide can come and visit you and give you a bit of a scare. Now, how is that possible? It is because the love frequency of them is so incredibly high. The light is turned up so bright, you could say, that anything that is still a little bit of a shadow of a doubt within you will be chased out of the room. It is that moment of the shadow retreating that feels like fear. Do you understand?
Yes.
So you get this jolt of fear, a tension that rushes through your body, translated by hormones, that produce the sensation of fear, the fight and flight response. But really, the loving guide is giving you that as a mirror, so as to assist you to look at what is the fear originating from. It is your fear, you see. You built that tension up for a reason. There must be some place in your life where you have created, let's say, a secret box where you keep putting the fear while you're facing a situation that you're actually not agreeing with. You see, when you do not streamline your emotions openly and honestly, in all occasions to other people that are possibly a part of your life, You are creating these little secret boxes full of fear that you keep walking around with, and that very often you adopt into your physical system as all kinds of complaints. Now this can go into any kind of severity, but often starts very small. And you are usually only a few breaths away from your own inner truth. Your loving guides do not wish to scare you. They're giving you a wake-up call. Because this is the time of your transition. You're all being shaken awake a little bit more. You've all already invited your guides to come closer and come into your lives very often, whether it was on a conscious or subconscious level. Now these first interactions, really, when they frighten you, is in a sense you cleaning up all the dogmas and old beliefs and fear-based beliefs that you have built up around the idea of your own multidimensionality. For like we said again, they are puzzle pieces of you. They are other parts of you. Nothing to be afraid of. Does that help you?
Yes.
Or did you have any other question about this?
No.
Do you think you can play with your children on that matter? Or with the parents and advise them on this?
Yes, but I have to feel it myself.
How do you mean?
Well, if I can help them, I first have to... Now there are words in my head and I don't feel the circumstances.
You work with the same children. They share with you openly what they perceive.
Yes.
Do they have questions to you about it?
Yes.
Do you think you can draw with them together or play a game of being each other's puzzle piece?
Yes.
Can you see how, possibly in a playful manner, you can explain to them that, okay, we all know that there are, say, elves and dragons in fairy tales, don't you? Now, what if they were actually real, on a more real level? What if you would actually meet one? Would that be a reason to be afraid? You can play these things out and let them play each other's dragon or elf. And you can make drawings with them of other pieces of them that they haven't looked at yet. For instance, if they are afraid for swimming, for water, what does that fear look like? Give it a face, make it a tiny little monster. Because you see, as long as they are afraid, that's what the information will look like. A little darker, more shadowy, you see. But you can communicate that to your children very clear and they will get it right away. They're usually much faster with this than you are.
Mm-hmm.
No offense.
Mm-hmm.
Does that help you? Do you think you can play with that with them? So it doesn't stay just a mental circle within your head while you're overthinking the words. Because really, you want to have it into a playful experience. So you can relax. And these tips can be shared with the parents as well. But the most important thing, like we said in the beginning, is to speak with the child openly about where do they feel insecure? If there are fears about this, where do they feel insecure? But also this, very often, they are reflecting to the parents one of their insecurities.
That is important.
So with the allowing in or perceiving of energies that your children are communicating to you as a teacher, as a parent, you are also being invited to do more self-investigation. For you are together in this for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
There are no coincidences. Does that arrive at the
Yes.
heart level?
Yes.
And can you play with that?
Yes.
Then we thank you so much for this dance.
Thank you.